Wrong. Not just wrong game. Wrong. Ignore that. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back into the channel for another episode of God of War Ragnarok. But honestly, sorry, I just went supersonic mode with talking. But I'm so excited for today's episode because we're actually getting to visit a whole new area of Vanaheim. I told you guys last episode, I couldn't believe that there was only around 50% discovered in Vanaheim. And it turns out it's because there's a whole nother side to it. And not only is there a whole nother side, but we also saw another frozen lightning bolt. Well, one of you guys had commented in a previous video, and I thought it was so interesting. You said that when Thor commented at his meeting with Kratos that, this feels familiar, that he actually had a similar encounter with Kratos' wife, Faye, at one point. So that leads me to believe that this lightning bolt that we've seen in this, section of Vanaheim, which looks totally different than the rest of Vanaheim. So I'm looking forward to figuring out that kind of portion of it and why we haven't heard of this area before. At least I don't think we have. All that to say, I'm hoping it means that we're going to learn a little bit more about Faye as well. So with that, let's get on to it. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys enjoy this episode. And yeah, let's go. All right, let's hop over here. Get up above. It was quite the tumble we took, to say the least. Huh. It just feels so different from the rest of Vanaheim. Look at the rock formations. Almost looks like bone. Mystic Gateway. Maybe up here. Okay.
That signal. Bugger's alive.
Not for long if that dragon has its way.
Yeah.
It will not.
Do you see what
For
I'm
Vanaheim.
A lightning bolt. Except
It's
frozen.
Like the one made in my fight with Thor.
seeing? But why would there be one just like it here in Vanaheim?
Yes. But Faye was here at one point then. If it is in fact her lightning bolt, which it would have. Maybe there's other people that meet forces with him. That's gonna be incredible when he finds out that it's hers, though. And to know that the game was already prepping you for that knowledge with Thor's fight at the beginning. All right, the crater. Ah, that makes so much sense. That makes way more sense on the formations around us. Yeah, and so this must be like the wyvern nest as well. So cool. Look, I know he's in trouble and he needs our help. But a loot goblin's gonna be a loot goblin, you know? I think we have enough for our bottom. Or our... for our waist. Wow. That's so beautiful. All of them choosing, maybe because they need a little bit of the shade to grow, perhaps. That's really beautiful. The moss still, there's something over here as well. I'm sure I can explore later. So maybe I should save him first.
That growth thing you here.
Oh, traveler, by the way. That is not a traveler. That is an oath guard. Okay. Yep, that's an oath guard. Oh my gosh, my attacks missed him. Oh, shh. All right, let's go spear on this. It didn't cancel it, so I just ate that. I just ate that too. Pop it. Need to make sure I'm using Atreus. Alright. Oh! He's just tanking every hit I throw at him. I want to use... I really do want to use my... I want to learn to use my spear more, but at the same time, he's blocking all of it, even though his shield is only covering his top half. Let's go grab this real quick. I really want to make the spear my, like, go-to. I think it already kind of has been, but I need to get closer to him. Whoa. All right, cancel that, cancel that, cancel that. Shh. Oh my, oh my gosh. Wrath on him. He just stays guarded. Woo. I didn't block that. I gotta parry him more. Ah, my parry game is so off. Cancel it, cancel it. Oh, shit. I'm gonna die by this. Whoa. Woo! Things are not looking so hot right now, y'all. Stupid that he can guard all of that. He's so close. This could go either way. I might have a... Do I have... Is that a health bead? I just picked up a petrified bone in the middle of this fight. Okay. Oh, that's good. No. Does nothing to his posture. We have to break him out of this. Shit. Block it. Yeah. If I can't cancel it, I at least need to block it. Woohoo! Stupid shield. Oh, shoot. I could not parry that. Oh! Living on a prayer. Oh, oh. Let me try to block the next one. Oh. Okay, we broke his helmet. Oh, shoot. Go charge in. Oh. Oh, no. I just needed to parry it. Okay. We can still win. The damage that the spear does is... Oh. Yeah, how do you like that? That was stupid. I could have... Oh.
Maybe that jolly drop could tell us more.
Okay, that's on me. What did he drop? A whetstone, by the way.
The path of lies.
The path of lies. Brothers. We are deceived. We have spent our lives walking the path, our every waking breath devoted to finding its end. We were told of the glory of the walk, of finding truth in where the road might take us. But there is no truth to be found. The path does not lead to salvation. It does not lead to enlightenment. It leads to conquest. Cruelty, blood. I am stepping off the path, and I hope you will join me, your brother. Oh! That's the guy we're going after, right? I never can say his name right. It's gonna come across like I'm trying to say burger.
Written by Berserker.
Berserker.
Well, perhaps
Berserker.
that's who this fella has it out for.
They're all trying to chase after him. I could see it. The lightning bolt on his body, though. It's kind of weird. There's so much more over there as well. I love picking up the petrified bone in the middle of the fight. We're gonna be able to upgrade our entire set. We might be able to upgrade the chest piece possibly one more time. Poison. We should probably go help him. Oh, he's in there. Okay, first of all. Yeah, doesn't feel so good, does it? Oh. spear is so fitting for Kratos. I want to make sure we don't get poisoned. All right, there's something I can grab up there. Hack silver. What is that? Oh, another one of those things.
Ah, isn't that
What is that?
interesting?
What is it?
Crystalline shard.
Haven't a clue. Hence the interest. Still, crystals are valuable. Perhaps we'll find a use for it.
Maybe a new set of armor? All right, I need to make sure I'm remembering like which paths I've gone down. So I went that way. I would say we start making our way over to saving him. Because maybe he comes with us? Like maybe we can do a lot of these quests with him? Oh, do you hear what I hear? Yep. Our favorite. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get up there though, so they're gonna keep firing at me and I can't even fight them back. Oh shoot. It's got all the horrors of Vanaheim, but it just has such a different appearance to it. Bye-bye. Oh shoot.
And it's angry.
Oh, how flat.
Oh my Oh god, is the dragon firing at us too? I'm gonna have to pick up a health bead. There's a little mini tornado. Look. We're gonna see tumbleweeds in a second. Alright. Oh! Okay, that animation looks horrible. Hey. I'm wrathing here. Oh, he's gonna have so many pops. I love the range of this now. Ooh. You've been a very bad kitty. It's just like waiting for you to kill it. Just let the spears kill it. Flame. Okay, so same thing, but we've done with frost. Okay. And then the flame. It's protected by a fiery carapace. Ah, carapace. Use your axe to extinguish. Okay, we could have extinguished it with our axe. That makes sense. Anything that is one element, use the opposite to counteract it, of course. It's still kind of fun to just use the spear on them. But what was causing him to have that same animation over and over again? All right, Nornir. I know I see that one. We need to go deal with the dragon. We can come back for the Nornir chest. I have a feeling that the other ones are going to be over there to begin with.
How are we gonna
Just
get
see a
to Europe?
tumbleweed.
No way across this canyon.
Let's look for another path then.
I don't think the dragon's going to attack us until we actually have a moment to fight it. This is possibly one of my
Plate doing here?
favorite
Must
areas.
have been built recently.
This? Huh. There's a lot more to him than we know. If he's been here before. And those people are hunting him. I want to go up to one of these.
Kind of small though.
Whirlwind.
Magical.
They are a bit odd. What would you have us do about them?
Don't know. Maybe if we came back at night, they'll change somehow.
Okay. Oh, shoot. I can't determine. Oh, we can if we find it. We might have a, yeah. I don't know if he's saying, like, we need to change it at the pools. I guess we'd have to change it at the other pools. Maybe there's one here, though? There could be. We've got, like, a bog. Don't talk about it. All right, let's go up to the lightning bolt. Whoa.
Speak.
The day this valley was destroyed, my spirit was torn, split in two. Part of me, it lies out there with my remains. Perhaps if this brooch was whole again, it would uncloud my mind. I could find peace.
What do you remember of the day you died?
Everything is hazy. I remember I was nervous. This brooch. I planned to propose to my beloved.
Oh.
Please, I beg you. Restore me.
I'm gonna turn it up a little bit for you.
Then I can tell you all I know of that day.
Your remains. Where are they?
I was looking out upon the valley. Then the ground. It shook. I tried to dodge a pillar as it collapsed. I must not have made it.
Casualty of
This
War, the
spectre may be
brooch.
able to tell us what happened in this valley, brother.
Yeah.
If the Leviathan froze that lightning, do you think Mother was, you know, here?
It means nothing. We do not know that Faye was here.
True. But that frozen bolt tells an unfinished story. If we want to know what really happened here, we need to know what that spirit remembers.
Then we go.
Then we go.
Another one of those mysterious
Oh, yeah.
crystals.
Oh. Picked a bad day, son. Oh no! Alright, use the falcons too. Alright, he's done. A plate lunge. Nice. Okay, I do want to make sure that we're checking off all of the skills for this so that we can get some extra damage. What was it? Did we just unlock something or a Gale Force? Where's the one that we can actually do? I know it popped up for a second. Was an impaling thrust. This one. Huh. I know for a fact it was the lunge. Okay, impale spears can be detonated with that, which we knew about. Impale a spear into an enemy and then strike. Oh, when striking. I always think that it means that we're going to be able to apply more damage to the skill tree. Okay, we still have that one. I need to go down. Maybe we just naturally unlocked it? I couldn't see if it said 1 or 2. I was too excited in the moment. We could go over there. I don't know if I should be pathing towards... let's go over to the lightning bolt first. I don't think it will tell us anything more, but we can't to begin with. Alright, that's gonna be something we look at later.
No doubt about it. Just like the frozen lightning bolt in Midgard.
Oh yeah.
Yet I have never been here. Curious.
Is it that curious? I say we go over here. See if we can wrap around. And then we'll have to help that guy too. Let me just path for that because I do want to know what happened here. I think it's up here. Yeah, for Vanaheim. Wait, no. That's what we're doing. That's our main mission. Hold on. Favors. Casualty of War. That's right. But it won't let me track it. I guess we just have to naturally find it. With a fallen pillar somewhere in the plains. All right, it's got to be with this other side of his body.
I don't understand. Vanir used to live here? It's just a crater.
It wasn't a crater when they lived here, lad. Something happened to it.
What? Like an explosion? It'd have to be huge.
Yeah. But if Faye was here, it would have been so much earlier. But still, after Freya and... Yeah, after they had been married. So when he started ripping apart their home, possibly? Oh.
Something is wrong with this kill. Dragons do not leave marks like these.
We've seen those marks before in the Valendar mines. Remember? Must be a soul eater around here. I can hear the animals. They're afraid.
Aye. Let's keep a lookout for other kills. Soul eaters hide in plain sight.
I see an altar up there. If we can reach it, we can change the time of day.
Wait, where? Oh, all the way over there. Nice. Okay, and then we can make it nighttime and see what the whirlwinds are. Ayo. Oh, he's actually blocking some of them. It's a beefy boy. Oh, never mind. I think. It dropped a ton. 1,500 hack silver? It sounds like so much. Nighttime. So we have to get to the altar to be able to make that go down. I think we can beeline for it. We can come back because there's a wyvern too, and I don't want to.
Another kill.
It's a sign we're on the right trail.
We're getting close. I remember last time it looked just like a pile of rocks at first.
Pile of rocks. Maybe at nighttime it'll come out.
The dragon's here!
Oh, I'm tracking. Oh. Okay, well, at least it almost took out that creature for us. Whoa. All right, pop. I think I can kill it from the safety of here because I'm not trying to deal with the mother dragon. Pop that. I need to block those next time. Nice, there we go. Nice. Had we not slain a wyvern before? Or I think it just was updated. Should a wyvern come at you with a diving swoop, be sure to dodge or parry it. Okay, but okay, it left. Let's go pick up the... Yeah, I was not dodging any of that lightning. A beastie bone. There's another animal. Oh, boar.
Another.
Burnt flesh. It's close. If one rock moves, I'll be ready.
They hide in plain sight. A little lantern. And look at this little bug. I like his little spots. Yeah, it's way too quiet here. There's so many Vanir bodies. But it doesn't quite, I mean, the quest we're doing is Spoils of, what was it, Spoils of War? But I mean, I guess it does look like a battle took place here, considering there's a lot of totems as well. There's a hole over there. We'll get up there in a second. To the cave. Do you see what I see? Okay, I guess with the spears, you have to be a little bit more direct. Another crystal?
Another crystal.
Yeah.
Best hold on to it until we can figure out what to do with it.
2. Oh, it's completely blocked off. Worth it for the crystal, though. Worth. All
Stay
right,
alert.
let's go this way.
Some rocks are not like the others.
One of these things is not like the other. I guess I have to hit both of them to break it. What? There we go.
Typically those weak spots come in 3s. Maybe there's another somewhere around here.
Oh, I didn't know that they had a pattern of 3s. Oh, I love these. It's so beautiful. Like the detailing in it. Look at the hanging plant as well. It's so cool. I can't even tell where it starts. It almost looks like it was placed there, but it had to have grown naturally. Shattered runes. Oh, shoot. I'm standing here just listening to them pop up. I keep getting sidetracked. I love the like red and blue vibrancy of the flowers when they're together like that. And now I'll forever think that blue color will always be associated with Life is Strange for me. Look at the turtle. We actually do need to go over here first. As much as I want to just free explore. Come along. Atreus, keep up. Boy. Celestial altar. Okay.
Dragon incoming!
Dragon incoming? In the middle of a cave. I think he said The way it looked, I think he said Draugr, but the way it looked, it was like I dodged it and then my son took the entire hit. Another crystal. It's been added to our map, but we can't go through this way. Right? Like I can't lift it or anything. But we need to get up there. Was I going the right path to begin with? And why would there be a Draugr right here then, if that were the case? So, let me see the map. See, I don't think... Maybe... Like, we can't do anything with that. And I thought I went around this way. It wasn't over here. Like, it doesn't allow you to get over... Unless... Yeah, because that's covered by the nighttime. I guess my best option is to go up and around here. It's water. Something just happened. It did that thing it does when it's trying to tell you something. When it's like, hey, come on, this is so easy, Maggie. How are you messing this up? Although, it could... No, it's probably not through here. It's definitely back there. I need to get to that temple. Maybe we can get to it from down here?
Say that.
Yeah. No, this looks right. Do you hear what I hear? I know I'm hearing a raven. All right. Oh. Find the bulb. Find the bulb. That's not the bulb. Not the bulb. That's not the bulb either, though. It has to be up and over here. No, it's not. But this is the right way to making it nighttime. Oh! Tricky, tricky. I think because it's no longer a favor for me to break the... Where's that raven? It's not like something I have to do. There it is.
Think we should go check on the raven tree now?
Oh, we do have 38. We only need 10 more. The ravens are also an indication of how close I am to being done with the game. That was effective. Okay, Atreus, take care of that. Kill the bulb. Oh, we need to freeze it with our axe, don't we? Or we need to use our... There we go. What is this, though? We saw this in that other person's body, right? Oh, let me kill this. Watch out, Atreus. Okay, this must be the other half. That's what it is. Or another quest entirely? Another favor. This isn't the other half.
What do you want, Spirit?
I was... The scroll. There was a message I must deliver. The Aesir and Thor. I must remember. The message must be delivered. It was important. My commander is waiting on my word.
He's been waiting a while then.
And Thor.
Tell us, what is the last thing you remember?
I was seeing red. anger. The Aesir. And there were these red trees. Please, help me regain my memory. Then I can tell you what I know of that day.
Doesn't seem like
Thor
a
was
hard
looking
task.
for a fight with the Vanir military.
Were the Vanir fighting the Aesir in this valley?
Aye. A battle the Vanir would eventually lose.
But what does the frozen lightning have to do with this conflict?
There's only one way to find out, brother. We keep looking.
Yeah. All right, so we need another half of a scroll, and then we'll come back.
Have you found it?
No. We need to go up, make it nighttime. But let's run back here real quick, because there's another raven. I hear another one as well. There's so many. I cannot wait to upgrade our armor. This is gonna look so good. Yeah, we have 5. 2 out of 5. There are 5 Odin's Ravens here. Wow. In the entire area, but still, that's a lot. Dragon hunts, epic hunts, casualties of war. There's another one too. And there's so much more lore. This is awesome. Much to be discovered here, and I'm sure at nighttime it feels completely different as well. It's flying above somewhere. That's a figure 8 one. You can always tell when it's a figure 8 raven by the noise it makes.
Now we can move the sun and moon.
But I might not be able to access it until we make it nighttime. Oh yeah, it's in such a tricky spot. It's a low flyer. No, it's not. I was so sure it was doing a figure 8 because listen to like, maybe it's just when it pops back and forth. Bye-bye. It sounds like it was doing a swoop. We can upgrade now too. And a Mystic Gateway. Yes! And a legendary chest down there. But I can't actually get down there. It's blocked by... Yep, we'll be able to access it at nighttime. Oh, this is so awesome. Let me break this so we can access this easier. Grab this legendary... Or this... It's not a legendary. I forget what these ones are. This normal chest? Tombs. Right? They're tombs. That is definitely matching armor.
This place has looked better.
What does he remember about it?
Yet another mystery crystal.
What you need now?
He doesn't have anything to tell me about it, though. Interesting. Fortified frost knob. No. I'm pretty happy. Buy back. I can just buy back. Let me go to sell. Resources. Shattered runes. Are shattered runes even meant to... I'm just gonna sell them.
Yeah, I'll take your crap.
I have so many that I think... Is there not a way to sell all of them? I see to sell, but I don't see being able to sell all of it.
Hand it over already.
Yeah. Shards that course with runic energy once capable of moving land itself, but there's nothing to it. I don't think I use them for anything. It's weird to me that you can't just sell all. Because I'm looking for the button where it is on the other... Alright, let me go to armor real quick first, though. Oh! This is the new breastplate. Does it use? It uses Dragon Claw. I can't do... You know me. I'm not going to pick it. I can't do the double-breasted... I can't. It's like... Or not even the double-breasted. It's just like the completely covering of it and everything. I can't. Soul's Courage, though. We have so much. I never thought that I would be able to fully upgrade this, you guys. I really did not. I mean, I guess the game wouldn't do that to you. This does look, and it gives you so much strength. That is a beefy boy. But this can be just as good, too. All right, let's go ahead and change our waist though. And make it, oh, the matching waist.
A good fit.
A good fit. And one more. Oh yeah.
That'll keep your bits in all the right places.
I mean, that is important, I suppose. It reminds me of the OG ones. And it feels like Kratos. Although the dragon scaled girdle looks really nice too, and actually that would be a cool mismatch if you didn't want to be wearing the same thing. It really looks pretty good. It might actually look better. I do think that the waist piece of Soul's belt is a little extra. I could do this. I definitely could. Increases all shield damage. Successful blocks or parries now deal shield damage to nearby enemies. That's actually really good. Grant a rage burst when damage is taken. I kind of like this. I think I might mismatch. The problem is that you need a lot of dragon. I think I'm gonna mismatch. I know I just got everything that I could have the matching soul stuff too. But I like that. Yeah.
Damn, am I good or what?
Oh, you're good.
Very good.
Very good. I'll go ahead and use the dragon tooth. Well, let me see the, let me see my wrist armor. So souls, I definitely want to stick with souls. I do like the matching for those. Except, now that I'm looking at, there we go. Dragon scale bracers. And it also helps with the shield damage. It does kind of look good too. Ooh, be still my beating heart. I think I'm gonna stick with this one though. Oh, that's a really nice combination though. If I did want to stick with the bracers and the dragon waist, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade this one.
You won't get so much as a paper cut in that.
Heck no. Divine Ashes. Okay, I need Divine Ashes next time. I'm actually gonna keep Souls wraps though. As cool as I feel like these kind of look, I don't like how, it just feels different. This one feels like smooth and clean. You know, it feels like it provides a lot of protection. Not that I'm sure Dragon Scale is actually a better defense than anything. And we just moved up to 5. Nope, just kidding. I see. This would move us up to 6. But I don't have purified crystalline. Divine Ashes. We should get more Divine Ashes here, possibly. I'm gonna stick with souls. I know. You guys are probably like, no, the dragon's so much cooler.
Bits in all the right places.
But let's actually go ahead and go to the chest and upgrade this because I have so much Asgardian and the bonded leather. Oh yeah.
Good or what?
That looks clean. And then I need 2 smoldering embers. Shoot. What's the likelihood of me getting 2 smoldering embers? Anytime soon, at least. But to max that, it looks so good. Let me go to the wrist. Let's go ahead and add to that as well. Because we have plenty of Asgardian.
Paper cut in that.
And we can, I think we can take it all the way except for level 9, but that's okay. Oh, it looks so
Keep
good.
your bits in all the right places.
A good fit.
I might end up going back to the waist for souls because I do agree that this just looks like a matching set. Now that I see the like wrist with the chest piece, it does kind of feel a little out of place. What is this? So we're actually level 6 now. So that pushed us over the edge, which is awesome. Considering we're wielding 7 and 8 armors, I'd hope we'd be at least near 6. We could take this, oh, sparkling crystal. Every time I see the sparkling crystal, I think of a turtle. It just looks like a turtle shell to me. This would actually be better. Just because I can't put on the dragon yet. Like, I can't get the dragon to 8. So my strength would go down, but my defense and vitality would go up significantly. I'm actually, oh, that's for level 9, sorry. I lose out on strength and defense, but my vitality goes up significantly. But I think in this moment, for me, So if I had the wrist, okay, so for this one I would need the wrist and the base to get 50% shield damage increase. Right now we're rocking 25%. So that is true. There's bonuses that are applied. So because I'm not rocking the waist, it's at 12%. I guess you kind of need the waist and the wrist to get the... 24. I like the increased shield damage because we do parry a decent amount though. But then I feel like I need to rock all dragon. I just hate the chest piece. Why does the dragon have to be a completely full coverage? I'll stick with souls. Yeah, I kind of want to rock a matching set for a little.
Am I good or what?
Very good.
Very good.
You make up your mind.
The spear, anything upgradable? Okay. So I could, what is it doing? Goes to 25-30 for runic and defense. Burning or frosted enemies deals bonus damage. I do like that. I do like that. Oh yeah. I actually think I'm gonna be trying to throw in as much as possible into making the spear at like the bee's knees. I know that these are... There's some really cool end pieces to this. Stun grabbing an enemy grants a rage burst. We saw that. Detonating throwing spears has a moderate chance of luck to increase strength and stagger resistance. I'm happy with the one that I have though. The bonus damage against burning or frosted. Yeah, I'm definitely happy with that. Anything upgradable? No, we need 2 more luminous alloys for that.
What about your boy?
He's totally fine. Warhammers. I need 2 more petrified bones for that. Blades of Chaos can't be upgraded. I know that there's other like pommels. I'm really happy with my hardened Warhammers. I love doing the Hyperion pull. It's kind of like my bread and butter of that weapon. I can't upgrade this. I have 1 petrified bone left. Am I sticking with this one? Did I do this one based off of looks or based off of how much I actually liked it? Concussive wave. High chance of luck to health burst. That's right, health burst. But when the permafrost skill gauge is fully charged, axe hits restore health, but incoming damage is increased. Yeah, I didn't like that one. Let's go ahead and upgrade what I'm rocking right now. Yeah. And with that, I know that it's showing an exclamation mark, so I'm trying to find what it wants me to see. But I feel like I've gone everywhere. Leviathan X? Sir. Boy.
Something for the kid?
I guess I could. You know what? I might as well. Is it weird that I just want to upgrade it because I have the material? Like, does anybody else do that?
You can always whack them with it.
Can always whack them. Because I don't use that timber for anything else.
Axe up, just put one in his tongs.
All his bows are maxed.
Big man.
Okay.
Now don't
I'll
go
come back
get
to that later.
yourself killed. Hear me?
Ah, look at it. Okay. Tell me in this episode, please comment below what your favorite set of armor was. But I think, like, I would say that I like the dragons minus, again, the full coverage. But this has to be my go-to favorite aesthetic look for Kratos. I would say he needs to be wearing, like, the orange and flamey colors, like the red or blue. I think he looks really good in blue as well. So not important. All right, let's make it nighttime, guys. I'm gonna take an entire episode just to do everything in this little tiny vicinity. This small. That might be one of the prettiest things in games. Like when you see day turn to night. It's incredible. All right, a creature is out and about. Right. Okay. Is that a, oh, it's a white, right? Yeah, he just summoned more. There we go. Pop that, pop that. We need to kill the white first. Yeah?
Watch out! Dragon!
Dragon! Oh, this dragon. Run! Run! I know, I'm like cowering in here. But the dragon actually causes damage to them too. So this is good. Dragon is still here. Dragon's still here. Dragon's firing. Nope, dragon's gone. Dragon's gone. Oh! Okay. Pop all those arrows on him. I don't know why I did that one. I just want to make the damage that it bursts, like the burst damage, be as maxed as possible. Like, be able to lay, if you could lay like 5 spears into them, burst it, and insta-kill. Woo, at least for like Draugrs or something lighter, you know? Coming for you, just you wait. Almost sounds like he says Faye. There's also an area back where we were before that opens up. With it being nighttime. Oh, I thought that was... I really feel like we should be saving the guy, but I'm gonna do everything else first. I recognize you're just kind of minding your own business, doing your thing over there, but I'm gonna kill you now. Okay, that's what it feels like to lay 5 into a person. And they just die. Bye-bye. Oh. 15, I don't even think I need to sell my shattered runes or anything. Like, we have so much money from just exploring everything. And more of these crystal shards.
Another one of those mysterious crystals.
Yeah. Very strange. I know that we saw some components of crystal that were needed to upgrade certain armor sets, but they didn't have the same name as what these pieces have. The bones.
What a shame. A river once ran through here, bringing life to all manner of flora and fauna.
What
Oh,
became
wow.
of the river?
Odin had something to do with it, didn't he?
Probably.
Dammed it up. Why bother fighting the enemy if you can just get rid of their water source?
Do you think we can
And now dragons.
remove
This
it?
place has really seen better days.
Bring the water back? And maybe the life will come back as well? Whoa. I mean, that is pretty intricate and cool to think of. Like, somebody was like, you know what? This is a really cool place. Let's create awesome statues outside of it to be the light source, you know? And let's make it look like a dragon breathing fire. That is so cool. I mean, though, they're kind of giving me Loch Ness. Getting kind of like Nessie vibes, less dragon. But that's awesome. Totally different from, like, you know, when you have, like, you see those homes that they have, oh my gosh, they have like the lion statues at the entrance of their home. Oh, I didn't actually, oh, bye-bye. Yeah, this is gonna hurt real quick. Those guys are so easy to miss. Huh. Are those are footprints. And also, why is it... There's like a misty material coming out of it. Mist coming out of it. But still, those are big tracks. But that can't be the thing we're trying to hunt, right? The thing we're looking for is like a pile of rocks? Is that what he said?
Something rather large broke through here.
Yeah.
Stay alert.
Maybe it's because it broke the surface, like it broke something beneath the surface, and so that is just the ground itself. Or he has a acidic paw print. Ah! Not today.
Ah, another of Cavassia's
Don't we even had a
poems.
poem in so long. Let's go. 10 out of 14 too. A story driven by experience, or driven experience by Cavassier. Cavassier. I'm never saying his name right. He says ah. Does it every time. Okay. Let me get it together. I'm a mess right now. Hold on, y'all. Sword from stone, fur from bone, stick spouting fire, the blood wolf's ire. Armorless nights, supernatural fights, hopes nearly gone, be ready at dawn. Sword from stone, fur from bone, stick spouting fire, blood wolf's ire, armorless nights, supernatural fights, hopes nearly gone, an organized, okay, it's called an organization in the future. Hopes nearly gone, be ready at dawn. What game? What video game? Cavassiers. Sword from stone. It's the armorless knights that's throwing me off. Stick spouting fire. That makes me think of like a witch hunt. Stick spouting fire, you know, like a torch. Fur from bone. Supernatural fights is giving me like werewolves and vampires. And then be ready at dawn. Hopes nearly gone, be ready at dawn. So like the sunlight. So I'm getting vampire feelings from it. But what kind of vampire game? You know? Let me know. Oh. I don't think I can actually break that. Oh. The game lives to prove me wrong. Yeah, it was just the floor below.
Drake tracks.
We're headed the right way. Inasmuch as hurtling headlong into a ravenous beast maw could be considered the right way.
At least this is much more... This is... Wait a minute. This looks completely different. This is outside of the crater. Yeah.
Whatever's making these footprints, it knocked over those trees like they were twigs. Be careful.
I am always careful.
Where in the map are we? Whoa, the jungle, the plains, crater. And look over here as well. There's something all the way over here. Oh my gosh, this is massive. And we've got, okay, 3 dragon hunts, 1 casualty of war is here. We did the artifact, 2 lores, 2 legendary chests, Nornir chest, and 1 raven. And we see the raven right now. Do you see what I
Bloody hell,
see?
you're serious.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Right.
Logan, we can't get through with that bastard trying to bludgeon us.
Then we must get closer.
Bloody thing can't be harmed. Something must be casting a spell on it.
I'm actually just gonna fight it from over here. Oh, I'm not doing any damage to it. I guess you have to be, okay. All right, I need to get closer. Hold on. I'm gonna need you to relax. I can't exactly get closer to it right now. Am I doing damage? I can't tell. Nope. Yes, no, yes, but it's not sticking. Do you see that? It's like I'm doing damage, but I'm not. Yeah.
Hold her!
Well, I'd love to get close to it, but... Is it through this way? I'll come back to the ogre. We'll come back. I gotta figure out how to get back there. Yeah, I wasn't taking any of it. More tracks this way.
Dead end. Where to now?
Ooh. Don't mind if I do.
Ah, another crystal. Best hold on to it until we can figure out what to do with it.
I love Mimir's voice. Anything else? Yeah. I'm glad we got to go through the jungle at nighttime. It just feels so magical. Alright, we're just gonna kill them just by... Oh, hold on. By these alone. Get a little wrath in there. And GG. That's what I'm saying nowadays. I kept saying this last, I'm always gonna say it, but I feel like when you fight something now, it's no match because you have specials. Like you have your light and heavy runic attacks for every single weapon. I mean, that's 6 total. And then you have a Trace's runic too.
I'll be damned. That was a joke, guys.
I'll be damned.
Are you certain?
I thought it was funny.
Let's go investigate, shall we?
Are you certain?
Bloody Odin.
Return of the River too. Yes, we can bring it back, guys. This is gonna be amazing. And I actually think that that will help us be able to access where, I think we have to do this to save. Now, to save the guy anyway. Look at it. I'm just kidding. Just kidding, unless. You can't anyway. I think I've tried, yeah. Look. Hello. Ah, so these little guys. No, I think we've seen them in a couple different realms, haven't we? Or maybe they are just from. They might just be from Vanaheim. I can't remember if they're a species across the realms. It's trying to get out. Oh, he's exploding, he's exploding.
I wonder, if we open the dam, do you think we'd bring the river back?
Hmm.
I wonder what's in there.
There's so much wonder here. You know, when I thought Vanaheim was as cool as it could get. They bring in 2 all new unique areas to it. Like, it's beautiful. Look at the little monkey. Almost looks like I don't quite know what they were trying to accomplish by those. All right, so we're gonna need to open this, but to do so, there should be a chain. Like, there was a chain to open that one door when I was getting bombarded by the ogre.
Look, another one of those
Yeah.
day and night altars. Probably need to use it, I'm guessing.
To be able to get up to the dam. But this we can use now, just with you, my boy. This will help us open the door right
A lift.
here.
I wonder if this will take us to the dam.
Boy.
The thought of the creatures here dying of thirst. It makes me mad.
Harness that. But do not let it control you. Say the...
Oh. Good morning. And 2 of them. All right, time to go. Push him off the edge. Smack him. Oh, those can do like a block attack of some sort? Alright, now that we have this range, oh. Death by 5 spears. Bye-bye.
What were those?
Alright, up near the
Some
dam.
Vanir turned to dark magic to defend themselves from the Aesir.
Oh.
There were consequences.
This should help with the dam. Yeah. But there's a chest at the end of this, so let me... Oh, and some lore?
What's it say, brother?
Unforgiven. May we be forgiven. We thought the magic could be controlled, unleashed on our Aesir's oppressors. But the dark magics do not discriminate. We have hurt those we love. We can feel our minds unraveling. If you read this and we still draw breath, end it for all our sakes. Well, done, already done. That's a cruelty in of its own, that everything Odin was doing. Obviously, he didn't make them turn to the dark magic, but they lost hope, and so they turned to whatever they could to save everything they had. And so, no, Odin didn't make them, but also, did he leave them any other choice? I mean, a lot of Vanir didn't end up doing that and turning to the dark magics, but there's actually a handful of them that did.
Another Dreki.
It'll eat its way through everything
Love
here.
it.
Let's track it down.
Nokia, where is it? Where's the note?
That's not concealing its friends, brother.
I know it's not actually gonna damage them. Where is he? You!
Watch out!
Okay, he went into the water. We're good, we're good, we're good. Nice. But
Think using the crank wheel will help?
he's on the hunt somewhere. Is this the other half?
I have a story to tell.
Oh, this is a different one. I have a story to tell.
What is it?
It is a tale of combat. Of a fair-haired woman doing battle with the most powerful of all gods.
What woman? Elaborate.
But, oh, the specifics elude me.
Find my other half.
I had my styled me, and I was excited. Yes, about to bury the hatchet with an old friend. But something terrible happened.
I'm afraid that terrible thing was your demise, my friend.
I know there was more. 3 ponds. I could see all 3. Please, help me make amends with my friend. Help me remember.
That would be horrible to be
Got a
stuck,
good
like
feeling about this
bound.
guy. I think he knows something about Mother.
Or not.
Have some faith, brother. Answers could be closer than you think.
Okay, so first things first. We need to... I might not actually need his arrows. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, I have to. Sorry. But to get those, I'm definitely gonna need his arrows. Let me see. I think I'd be able to hit it from right here, possibly. First things first, we need to... Okay, it's not close enough. Ugh. I guess I need to hit it from over here. I could have done it in one swoop, actually. Maybe if I hit it right here. Yeah, they're not actually touching. I need to change this one to being right there. And then move this one right here. Whoa, did you see that? Did that fish just jump out of water? And then I need to move this one back over here. Hey, yo. Come on. One more. I gotta do 3 just to make sure. Quickly, quickly, quickly! What? That should have worked.
Outcome.
That's frustrating. I feel like they're definitely close enough for it to happen. I wish you could just use this. Well, we know that we need it to freeze, so hold on. At least let me do this. I'm not quite sure why there's growth right there. It might be blocking it, so I think, let me just try this. I mean, anytime you see that, I know we have to clear it. Right, okay.
Still a blockage further up there.
So let me get all of mine back. Let them, okay. All right, so in order to kill those, let's just do one right here. That's still not gonna hit the part that I need it to hit though. So actually, I need it to be right here, I think. There we go. All right, so that's where I need that one to be, and then I need this one to go right here. All right, those three are right there, and then we need this one to go right here. Come on. Maybe it's because they're not... It does not want to at all. I know, I see you, buddy. So maybe, just maybe, I actually... Oh, you know what? I have an idea. Like we've done before. It has to do with this. I think I need these to be higher up. Yes, I need to put them on the wheels, like in the circles. So let me freeze this here. Yeah, leave these up. Yeah, up. No, no! I didn't mean to pull that back. Alright, let go. Alright, so now we need to switch here. So these have to be the circles, I think. But that circle wouldn't touch either. But that one is. Oh, that one's gonna leave. No. I do feel like having this here is important. There we go. What am I missing here? Like there's something... I thought maybe pulling it up would give us more room to have them connect. I feel like they're not even doing the connecting thing to begin with. What could give us... I mean, this feels like the only spot that we can do it from to begin with. But I can only hit as far as here. But since it wraps around, all I need to do is hit up here. I'm so goofy.
Surely that's unjammed the wheel.
Yeah, that'll do. I don't need your sarcasm, Amir. I need that to go away. Oh, look at that.
I am ready to drink.
I think they're just flowers. Alright, so pull them all up now. To me, I do just want to say, I'm not justifying it, but I'm just saying.
Wonder if we can get anywhere new now.
Alright, so we've opened up the dams. I'm just saying, the one on the far right side here did not look like it connected to the left. It looked completely different. It did. Don't look at me like that. Okay, before we move forward, I'm gonna be right back. Hold on. Boy. Alright, I see something we need the spear for.
The water level dropped. I
Of
think we can go
course.
across now.
That's why we need to get on this side. Or maybe not. Oh. It usually pops up with the indication you can hit it to begin with. Look at all the wildlife here too. Especially since it has the water. Like all of them have the water, so I feel like it's just an abundance of
That's for the Drekkie feed.
health.
Let's get ready. Won't be much time for fussing once the fighting starts.
Slay the Drekkie. I think that we have 3 of these, right? I think we have to slay 3 of these. More luminous. Oh, wait, that's what we needed. Didn't we need 2 luminous? I think we did. All right, let's go. Let me just make sure there's nothing else up here in this specific spot. I think that's in relation to this entire thing. Yeah, look at that dragon hunts. I wonder if this counts. This should count. I think it still falls. No, does it fall under the dragon species? We're about to find out.
Ready yourselves.
I got you.
I'm not ready myself.
Another one.
I'm not ready myself. Oh, that'll do. Oh, that hit both of them slightly. I think we can just one and done this guy. All right, one Drekkie down. Nice. Pop these. Should I get a dragon tooth from it? Oh, this is actually, yeah. This is so important because we can get what we need for the dragon armor. Yeah. Back up, back up. He's hitting me with that. I'm stuck. Was he getting hit underwater, by the way?
Get back!
Cancel that. He might back out. Back to the depths, you curve. That parry. Come on, Atreus, come on. I feel like I've seen that animation enough now that I don't want to see it.
Voracious Drekkie dead. I'd say this jungle is well on its way back to its original glory.
There's a lot of good
We should
things
see if
we've
there are other
done.
dragons to hunt out in the crater. If we're gonna be
What lies below?
healing the realm.
There's a lot of things that I like. We're righting a lot of wrongs, right? Something about this one feels really special. I think because we know, or we don't know for a fact, but we suspect that Faye was here and has a part to play in some of this. And I don't know, this one feels just special to me. Casualties of War. We still need to find the Casualties of War one too.
So, what next, Father? Don't you think we should rescue Berserker?
You're can wait. He'll be fine. He's just fighting for his life right now, but he'll be fine. Let me see if I can track the favors, by the way, the Stein. Yeah, so I can't track any of these. Between 3 bodies of water in the plains. We'll probably naturally come across them and have to come back. Yeah, we'll be back with the rest of your Stein. This one's one of my favorites. I'm not quite sure what we're looking at. I think it has multiple eyes. Is that 3 eyes? It's giving me Mandrake meets like something under the sea. Under the sea. Oh, gosh, wait, did you see the lizard? We ran right by.
Look, over here. The water's flowing. You got the water flowing.
Only so we might access more of the crater.
Yeah, but with the water flowing, the plants and animals will come back.
Yeah.
I think we just healed this place.
It was not my intention.
For goodness sake, brother, just take the win.
It's like, don't call me
The
good.
water flowing and new paths open to us. I say we go for a stroll.
I say
We will
so.
search, not stroll.
Oh, come off it. You've never enjoyed nature for its own sake? Not just for the treasure you might find?
I mean, treasure's nice too.
You're hopeless. Both of you.
I saw somebody created this spear on Etsy and it looks sick. Like they recreated it for sale. Expensive, but I mean the craftsmanship looked impeccable. Yeah,
Looks like our
look.
good deed has already brought back some wildlife. But suppose I spoke too soon.
Right. Oh my gosh. Mimir, suppose I spoke too soon. Oh my
Dragon's
god.
perched on that structure. Should we find a way up?
Yes, but first. Okay, we can't do anything over here. If that isn't like a depiction of wildlife, it's like, oh, it's so beautiful. I feel like that's any David Attenborough nature ever.
Now that I've
Alright,
spent
let's
time
take
in
this time.
Asgard, it's strange to imagine Magni and Modi there.
Oh, prepare for
There's
a
another
fight.
one. Alright. Oh, hey. You think I'm charging at somebody like that? Come on. We have to kill the... Oh, shoot. Nothing's gonna happen until I kill that little guy. Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh. Alright, little guy. It was nice knowing you.
Stay quiet!
Is that silver complete? Boom. Sprint up in there, stab him a few times, get in his face a little bit. Oh. Oh. That didn't feel good. Done with the spear. Bad. Whew. That was quite the sneeze. Oh, the way it's spinning like that. Oh, maybe you can charge it a little bit too. Maybe it does more damage if you... Ah. Probably not, but still. What is this? Oh, that's so cool. It's just a... I mean, it's just like a lantern almost, but... I love how they did the light fixtures. The light fixtures here. More Asgardian. But that's not what we need anymore. Running back down here. The dragon. But is there a Nornir chest, by the way? Didn't we see a Nornir? Up here? No. We can change it to daytime. Ah. There's another favor to the left side that we'll want to go. Something here? Oh, yeah.
If we keep going this way, I believe we'll reach that air dragon's lair.
Yes.
I know we're going to eventually,
Just
but
making
hold
sure
on.
you know where you're going.
Thank you.
Thank you. Boy. Yeah, there is a Nornir. Alright, so I see the one right there, and then I saw one up here. Yeah, there's one right there. This shouldn't be a timed thing, so we should be good. Be any. There we go, one down. And then we know the second one is over here. From this angle. I guess it would have been easier to do it when I was up higher, but come on. That should have been perfect. I don't think that's right. I feel like we would have heard it. Did that one work? Yes, okay. So we just need one last one. That one was up high over there. I feel like the last one's around here somewhere. Because one was over there, one was there. I feel like they're never too far. Let's hear what this person has to say. Wait.
What is it you want?
Are you a father?
Yes.
Then you must understand.
Ah.
My son, this toy, it was for him. But now he's gone. That day, so much chaos and death. I was panicked, looking for my son. Please, help reunite me with my son in Folkvanger.
We're gonna help him, right?
What is the last thing you saw, Spirit?
Statues, 2 of them. Dragons facing away from each other, separated like my son. This toy, it will bring me back to him.
I wonder if once we find the other half of
This
these...
story is like many in this valley.
Yeah.
Separated from someone they love by death.
We gotta get him back to his son.
Agreed.
You do? Oh, I assumed you'd say something like, reuniting the dead is pointless.
Not this time.
I'm not heartless. I wonder if reuniting them or finding the second piece makes them spawn over there, or do we have to come back to them? I don't know. Let me go through here. I think the other Nornir thing's around, just around the riverbed. Let me see. It's got to be down and over here. I think there might be a dragon that we fight here too.
Ah, a hunter lives here.
A careless
Yeah?
one.
How's that?
We found its home.
Touche. But even still, nothing's trying to fight us. And I actually don't see any Nornir thing. So what's the point of coming over here? Oh, I couldn't see that. No. I thought it was like a cave for a second, but I guess not. Oh, the bear. Maybe this is where it once lived. Burden bound, burden bound. I surely thought a Nornir chest would be here. There has to be something more to that. Oh, good morning. Mind your head. Where? I never feel like they're this hard to find. I think I'm making it more difficult than it has to be. I've got to be. We had one up there. One right there. Maybe we need to start going towards the lair. Or let's make it nighttime. Maybe. Oh, it's right there. Wow. I think I can actually, yeah. Perfect. Really? It's just shy? But should I still make it? I'm wondering if I should still make it nighttime for this fight with the dragon. There's got to be a reason that they have this right here. It could be for the hunter's area. It returns at nighttime, possibly. Oh, is that 2 out of 5? Yes. Very nice. We've missed a few Nornir chests. I'm gonna change it to nighttime. Just to run back to the hunter's nest, and then we'll go forward for the dragon. Today's episode is definitely gonna be just trying to do everything in this valley. Or the crater. I guess I was making it day. That was really, why was I thinking it was daytime already? Let me change it to night. Maggie, it's already nighttime. Sometimes I forget. It's such a bright night. You know what I mean? I feel like even when we're here, especially in Vanaheim, nighttime always feels still so bright. So coming here daytime.
What's the biggest thing you've ever
No
fought?
change.
I do not know.
You can't remember?
Why do you ask?
I don't know. So we can compare?
It is not a competition.
I mean, not yet.
Oh. Boy. He's trying to compete on kills. I don't know if I'd compete on kills with Kratos. I don't know if I'd go toe to toe. Especially because Kratos is not about to tell you all the other people that he's killed throughout the years. Not to mention the amount of gods we've taken down. To the dragon. This fight would have been cooler at night. Damn it. I done messed up. Except I can't get across. On them.
I have to get past those vines somehow.
That's gonna be a little bit harder to do. I mean, oh, right there. Never mind. Not hard to do at all. Except if I had the right arrows. Let's place it right here on this crack. Okay. And then we're gonna place one right here. That should work. So sensitive. That's actually showing like it's not touching them, even though I know for a fact it is, which is really bothersome. Come on. Come on. Oh, that would have worked. That would have worked. It's like he can't regain. That did not work. Okay, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. No. Whatever. Fine. What does it need from me? It doesn't. It's not even connecting there. Oh, it did connect. Okay. Oh, it's so finicky.
The way is clear.
The way is shut. It was made by those who are dead. And that way. Do you hear what I hear? Time to go kill another one. Whisper of the World. Okay, right now we're using Thrust of 1,000 Soldiers. I do want to make a point that I don't actually like the damage output on this one. I don't feel like it is the bee's knees. Whisper of the World. 3 damage, 5 force, and 2 stun. Hold on. Let's watch that again. I don't know if I like that. I kind of do. I mean, I don't hate it. This one's not doing a lot. This one's 131 seconds as well. Let's switch it up. I want to test which one we're going to like the most. And since we have a decent amount of XP, I'll go ahead and just max that. We actually have a lot of XP. At the end of this, we can change some things up. There's another chest down here. But to get to that chest, I think we'll jump from over there. So I don't have to worry about it right now. Where is it? Where is it?
What's the
ogre? Oh my gosh,
Can't
this
get through with that
damn
bastard trying to
ogre.
bludgeon us.
Then we must get closer.
I still can't get closer though. It won't let me jump. Oh, there's something over here, by the way. Oh, this is just a fast path back. Let me break this. There's got to be a reason for this. I would say let's make it nighttime, possibly. Let's see what making it nighttime does, because there's a reason why they let you get back here so quickly from that location. Maybe at night he doesn't see us. That makes sense why earlier I couldn't kill him. Remember the damage I kept dealing was getting negated? I didn't realize it, but there was a Noken. You couldn't hear him from the other side that we were at. Okay. Did nighttime change anything over here? No. We still can't. Okay.
Behind you, father!
I know! Is there any way to get... I guess... Oh, you know what? Let's do this. I think to get closer... I guess to get closer, we need to get back into the boat and go further up the river. Yeah.
Mimir, if I met someone I liked, how would I know if they,
Wait, what?
liked me too.
Is there someone?
No. I was just curious. Actually, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Aww. Atreus legs, Angerboda. Oh wait. Right?
Behind you, watch out!
Alright. Easy day. There has to be something they were guarding here, right? We never did open that. Oh, do you see the item? The like treasure, the legendary chest? This is such a cool area. I'm never not gonna be amazed by it. This is where we came from though. How are we supposed to open that? Is it like a daytime, nighttime thing? I don't know. Maybe further up and then we come back through? That could be, instead of this being like an entrance that I'm assuming, you actually come out of this way later on down the river. Or by going over here. Interesting. I see up there. But there's no way to get there. Is this where we came down though? Now I'm trying to remember where we came from, where we go. There's a dragon. Well, we have the water now. Yeah, I see the troll. Yeah, this is where we came from. Yep. Let me just take this. Go to the other spot. I think we can just travel within Vanaheim. Yeah, let's just go back to... Oh, shoot. We might not need to. Mystic Gateway, Western Plains. No, these are all the plains. Hold on. Let me get back. I need to get around him. I can't get around him right now. But wait, can I get around him because of the water now? No.
Hold her!
All right, come on. We gotta go. We gotta go. All right, there's no way to land closer to him with using the boat, right? So let's go around here. This is like the only place we haven't been.
What were you saying earlier? About Sif not being a good mother when you knew her?
It's quite true, if I'm being frank. In
Really?
a culture as debaucherous as the Aesir, being a paragon of womanhood meant being a fierce fighter and a fiercer drinker. She and Thor seldom knew a moment's sobriety, whether brutally dealing with their enemies or, just as brutally, raising those boys.
What do you mean?
Oh, little brother, I know you didn't have an easy childhood, but you can't fathom how much worse it can get. Imagine learning discipline by having it thrashed into you time and again. That was Thor's approach, the same one Odin used on him. A poisonous notion of manhood passed down through generations. A grim inheritance, leaving all of them the poorer.
Yeah.
Well, just hold that thought. I think it's
Hold
about to
that
get
thought,
violent.
Mimir. Sorry. I loved what you were saying. All right, dead. There's a... Oh, statue. That wasn't... Oh, for a second I thought that wasn't enough to kill it. Wait. Bullet with arrows. Spears, I mean. Oh, let's try the new one. I kind of like it. There we go. And she did. Such a rare occasion when I have full rage and full health. It feels so weird. But I like it. All right. There's nowhere to climb. What is here? Do you hear that background music, by the way, y'all? It's so good. This was so that we could get this chest, but we need to take the canoe forward. For that, 4,000 hack silver? That ain't bad. We're rich. Let me see how we're doing on the map before Mimir talks. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, one more legendary chest, one more lore. A raven is somewhere here. I'm kind of surprised the raven wasn't over here. Wait, it what? No. We know where the raven is. The raven is by the ogre.
Brothers, how did you manage to kill Garm anyway?
Oh,
We killed him a few times, actually, but it didn't take. And I figured maybe the way to stop a soulless beast was to
yeah.
give it a soul. So I gave it the one I had on me.
I beg your pardon?
Fenrir. Remember the light Father saw? The accidental magic I did when Fenrir died? I was part of Fenrir's soul going into my knife. Once I figured that out, I just put Fenrir into Garm.
Clever one, lad. A gigantic hell beast with the soul of a loyal pup. What is brilliant?
Honestly, it was such an awesome moment when they worked together on that
Go
one.
much further, we'll be right on top of the ogre.
Yep.
Better be sure we're ready.
Oh, we're ready. As long as we get the Noken first.
Yeah, I got that!
There's two. There are two. There are two. Go. Oh, yes. Come here.
Done, Father.
The other one. Go over to the side. Friendly fire. Put him in the corner. Oh, this is not where I want to be, in the middle of two. All right, keep pressing, I think R1 to like intensify that, I want to say. Is there another Noken? There is. There is. Right? That's why that one's not able to be killed. Come here. Charge! Charge! Come here. Let's see if I can do this by just like my R3. How many arrows can we put in him? Wait, get it. Nice. Let's just finish him. We don't need to R3 him. I guess we do. I feel like he does no damage unless you do the R3 of him. Just mess up the ground. Oh, you had to for that. What the?
That was ours, you opportunistic sod.
You opportunistic sod. Okay, that explains why I wasn't able to do any more damage, because you had to, What? I was never allowed to get that legend, or the hack silver chest, because it kept putting me in a fight sequence right there. That's funny. Here I am trying not to R3 him for the first time in my life. And I can't because it's supposed to be a cutscene. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, petrified bone. This dragon's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be fun, but brutal. The second half.
You can be with your son now.
Yeah.
Thank you. I can't wait to see his face again. I'll give him this gift and tell him about the brave people who helped me.
Oh.
Now you can help us. What did you see that day?
I remember walking into a meat hall, and Thor was there.
Do you know why he was there?
There were whispers that he was looking for a Vanir military outpost. I didn't want any trouble, so I got out quick. That's the last I saw of him. But Maybe there are others who saw more.
I wonder if
Interesting.
Thor was meeting someone at the mead hall.
Whoa. Do you think Thor was meeting Mom there?
Faye never drank with me, and she would not have with him.
Sometimes we never really know the ones we love, brother.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot, right? It was something that, remember when we were doing that cutscene with Faye, and she was like, we are not who we used to be. But also, I think that Mimir, it's interesting Mimir is saying that to us because we got to experience him realizing that about his own love earlier in the game. But it is true, right? Like you come in, depending on when you come into somebody's life, even when you enter their life early, there's so many things that you can still discover about somebody. All right, so I saw we got something new. Dodge rolling, I'm not, like that one's okay. It's not the bee's knees, but let me see. It was fossilized keepsake. Oh, you have to have a requirement of a cooldown? Slowly regenerates a protective barrier that absorbs a single attack. When the barrier destroys, it emits a what? I wish I could have that. I don't think I'll ever get that much. I'd have to do like a cooldown build almost. Same with Emblem of Illusion. Gain a burst of speed and travel and increase distance when evading. Holy cow, now I'm wanting cooldown. But that means we might get emblems and amulet things that actually can be procced by maybe our vitality or our runic. I think our vitality is the only one that's super strong. What did I have on before? Was it the Boon of Wrath? No, I already have that one. This one. Double rolling. That makes me think that the others are close to each other. Like the other, oh, we need it to be daytime. Look, yep, to create the bridge. That's how we got across. And that's why they have this, so that we can, we should be able to, well, I guess now we can climb up there. Do I really have to go all the way around? I guess so. I thought we'd be able to quick access it, but. There
Mimir,
might be
did you
something all
know
the way
Garm?
down here.
Why was he locked up to begin with?
Ah, Hell's Feral Sentinel. Well, believe it or not, Midgard was once bigger. Until Gar, then just a wee pup, got peckish.
He ate Midgard?
What?
Only a few mountain ranges.
Oh, of
And the
course.
5th season that comes after winter but before spring. And a word for the feeling when you get so hungry, you stop being hungry.
You're messing with me.
I would never.
And the word for when you're so hungry. Huh. I actually can't get up this way. And there's a dew right there, so this is... We'll go back through over here.
Mimir, can we get back to what you were saying about Magni and Modi's childhood? Or beat them up a lot?
Aye. He was always a cauldron of drunken rage, and Sif wasn't much better.
Well, Sif doesn't drink anymore. Neither of them do.
I am quietly flabbergasted to
I
hear
didn't
it.
know Thor doesn't.
I get the sense it's more recent for him. But I know he loves his daughter.
I expect that's the explanation. That's enough for the time being.
I do want to hear more about that story. I am sorry that I keep cutting it off. Let's make daytime. Daytime, nighttime. Hold on. Nighttime. I love when the vines meet and the new paths are forged during the daytime. There's no impacts for us flip-flopping back and forth though? Like over the long run? First, let's go up here because there's gotta be something good up here first.
Path's open.
And then we'll path.
That dragon is shaking in its scaly boots, I suspect.
96 right there.
Once we approach the dragon, we will kill or be killed. Understood.
Yes, Father.
Which means we kill. Kratos comes all this way to die by a dragon. Oh. This is actually where I needed to go. I was thinking that, okay, it's fine. I guess I'm ready for it. Okay, it's fine.
Come on!
Time to go.
Out go!
That was such a waste of that.
Father, what?
Coming inbound, inbound. Oh gosh.
Attack the throat!
Attack the throat. Oh, when it goes down. Woo! This is so cool! The corpse eater. Oh, bullshit! Okay, this is awesome!
Bloody hell! Finish
Yeah.
down, you grabby doffer!
It's not doing damage to us though, which is interesting, so it can grab us. It's actually, I kind of want to get grabbed so we can just apply some damage.
There's frost in my neck stuff!
There's frost in my neck stuff. Get that spear back on. All right, we're popping.
Take cover!
Inbound. Oh, this is different. This isn't grabbing. Come on, Atreus. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What happened to his body?
Felt that one,
What?
brother.
That's some bullshit. Did you see that? So much for a corpse eater. Does that mean he eats himself? Hold on.
It is done.
I'll say, that ogre's not getting up anytime soon either.
Yeah.
I can hear the animals. They're relieved. Maybe they'll come out
Purified crystalline? That's what we needed for which one? Was it for the dragon scale armor or was it for something else? Oh my gosh. The corpse eater. Therefore, eater of himself now? I did not think dragons took pleasure in scavenging. We found this creature after defeating 2 ogres. I had defeated the second of the 2, and this corpse eater took advantage of our victory, flew off with its prize. We then gave chase. I have no use for a dead ogre, but there's no pride in stealing another's kill. I mean, that's true, but he also, I mean, it's kind of smart if you think about it. Makes you do all the hard work and then takes credit for it. It's Jimmy from your science class. Is there anything else to collect up here? I was kind of hoping for more. Look what used to be over there. It definitely looks just happier here. But maybe it's because we've mostly been here at nighttime. So vines across. I think we just have a few more things to collect here. Let me see. Also armor. Amulet. Wait, what? Did we pick up another one? Sigil of Doom. Ah, the luck. 38 out of 80. Axe and blade melee attacks against hexed enemies with high... That's actually really nice. If we could... And then I could stick with hex arrows. Ah, but luck. I will find one that procs off of vitality. Just you wait. All right, going to the map. We still need a legendary chest, a lore, and a dragon hunt. And an undiscovered. All has to be on the other side. There's so much we didn't see that was up there. So I need to get back. We really do have to take the boat all the way around again? Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. So weird that you can't just go Maybe there was a path and I just missed it. But at least this way we can hear more about Thor and Sif. Sif is the name of
So, Mimir, how
a
did
dog
they capture Garmin the
in
first
Dark
place?
Souls, right?
That was Tyr's doing. He lured the beast somewhere safe and kept it distracted by lending his own arm to be gently chewed. Once the chains were on and the gate to Helheim was opened, Garm bit Tyr's arm clean off in retribution.
But Tyr's not missing an arm.
Well, it grew back, eventually. He is a very resourceful god, after all.
Sounds about right. You know, after passing down under it, I don't know if we can cross there. I don't think the vines did make a difference. We'll see. Oh, no, it did. Okay, I see it. I see it now. That wasn't hanging down before. Is he not at peace? He's just kind of hanging there. Look at that creature. Whoa.
Big man, boss
Oh.
needs your help coaxing this stag back to the World Tree. The
What?
boss needs your help, mind you. Not me, I'm doing great. Got a belly full of stag feed, living life, but yeah, talk to him back to the realm between realms when you got a moment.
What? A stag for all seasons? So we need to go back to the World Tree if we want to be able to do this. So we're gonna have to come back no matter what. A stag for all seasons. I don't think we've actually talked to the arrogant squirrel for quite some time. Oh, shoot. Here we go again. Nope, nope. Get out of here. Where's the bulb? Somewhere else entirely. It's gotta be beyond. Oh, okay. It's everywhere. Oh, we already killed it, right?
So this is where those tracks led.
No, there's another one, which explains the 1 out of 3 jack. Oh, sorry. This is how we're getting to. Freezing this does what? Does it? Oh, nice. Oh, that doesn't matter. Oh, shoot. Hold on. There we go. What if you could have a fiery effect on your spear? Oh. All right, those things wrecked me, so I need some health back. What was over on the other side? Petrified bone. I don't think we have any more ravens, right? Yeah, no. What is the last raven? I love trees, like just all of the different roots, and you can actually see them. So cool. That was like one of the coolest things. Oh, what did this person do? They poured like this metal, like some kind of metal down an ant hole or whatever, and it showed all of the intricate inner workings and paths that they had created. Nature is so cool.
Creatures here aren't that big. Drake must have been constantly eating to survive out here.
Yeah. Path of Destruction. We'll stick with this one. Science rules. Down here? I guess so. Okay.
Some sort of cage.
So it would seem.
Lovely. Not gonna work. Not enough. This one's massive. Oh yeah, I was like, that has to produce like more
It's
than 2.
another mystery crystal.
They're brought throughout here. Crystalline fragment, a larger piece of crystals found in the Vanaheim Valley crater. Off no value. Okay, fair enough. Of no value.
City of possibility.
city a possibility? Perhaps this is frustration over the state of Vanaheim. The writer likely thought the location would be safe from Einherjar eyes. For their sake, I hope it was. Einherjar. Forever. Oh, this is where we were. Now I know exactly. Yeah. This is right by the dam. That was one piece, but we're still missing a lot. Another piece of the broken. Nice. So we actually, I think that means we have all. Yep. Repair at the shop. So we're maxed right there. No, that's it. One more dragon hunt and a seasonal stag. Yes. Which, if I had to guess, the other dragons not through here. Do you think it's a nighttime creature? Might be a nighttime thing? But going back over here. Let me try pulling this. Oh, okay. Do we need that to stay up for whatever reason?
Oh, guess what? While Odin was giving me a tour, the ravens took us to Svartalfheim, and I saw Derlin again. He's actually trying to do his job. He pretended not to recognize me. At least I think he was pretending. The point is, it looked like Odin didn't know anything about Derlin helping us find Tyr.
Oh. That's actually not going to stay for very long, so I need to do this fast. What is the point to all of this? This isn't going to stay, right? Unless... No, because if that's frozen, it would have stayed by now. Me being way too confused. There's something else I'm missing here, though. First off, let me get out of here. I do feel like we need to pull it all the way up. But no matter what we do, whether I freeze that or not, it doesn't keep the platform where it is. The only thing that freezes is the outer rim. Wait, these dogs are back again as well. They keep coming back? We might need to come back for... We can come back for this dragon because you know what else? I should maybe make it nighttime for that. But, no, actually, if I make it nighttime, I can now go back up there, right? That was the point of what I had before. Yes. But I have to get the stag anyway, so we're going to head back to the crater because I really do want to find out about Faye at the end of this. So let's head back. Oops, this way, this way, this way.
Triss, I saw Derlin again too. After we forged the spear, Odin appeared. He had Derlin with him, threatening him, as if he knew I would know him.
But if Odin knew all along, then while we were pretending not to know each other, he was pretending not to see through us.
Yep.
Man, he really is a good liar.
That's so true. That is so true. Especially about Derlin. It's scary that he knows so much.
Lovely. Now you can open that gate without that ogre hurling detritus at us.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about this gate being a thing in the first place. Oh. What is it? I don't know, but I like the music. This is somewhere else entirely. Oh, another cool new spot.
Right side.
Nest, 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 nest. Oh. It was like slowly disappearing. Let me move back to the other arrows. So what is up here? Is this all for an item or is there something more here? I guess, yeah, we can go through the cave. Yeah, this has to take us all the way. Do you think it takes us out here? There's a Berserker Greystone. We haven't done a Berserker in a little bit. Yeah.
Hey, Mimir, do you ever notice Thor talk to his hammer?
Oh, still doing that, is he?
Yeah. Is he, like, charming the steel or casting a spell or something?
No, just a weird bloke.
Yeah, that'd be crazy to talk to your weapon, Atreus. Actually, though, I guess... Oh, what was her name now? The weapon he was talking to actually spoke back to him. So I guess it's kind of different. Y'all. Look, there's another seasonal stag. The wishing well? Oh my goodness. Wow. I feel like this is a depiction of Vanaheim and the magic it has. Shattered runes. I need to sell all of my shattered runes. It's just gonna take forever. Look at this.
Look at that. Fancy a dip, brother?
Yeah. The crystals, it's like Himalayan rock, honestly. More shattered runes. But what is the purpose of all of this? There's a lot of things to explore in this area. I was thinking this was gonna be like a 1-episode thing, but I think I'm gonna have to make it into 2.
What was that? Did the lake just react to us destroying that crystal?
Oh.
It would appear.
The lands of Vanaheim are certainly more alive than those in other realms. Perhaps it's glad you got rid of that crystal.
Huh. Seems like the pond still wants something. What if you threw a crystal in?
Okay. It gave me a chest armor for tossing it. Oh! Placard of Fallen Stars. All right, look. I don't like the full coverage, but honestly, for this, I kind of like the full coverage. Holy cow. Great really reduces damage taken when using a runic attack or relic. It looks like futuristic while still having the charm of like the Norse kind of touches with the detailing up by the like neck. Oh,
it worked.
Luminous
Look,
out.
It gave us a gift in return. Oh wow, that equipment will prove useful.
Toss
And
everything at
crystal
it.
shards. I bet we'll get a reward for any we return to the pond.
That's handy. Good thing we collected all
Yeah.
those crystals in the first place, eh?
Heck yeah. Was that all I got for all the crystals I had already collected? I felt like I had so many more to give. Take my crystal. Okay, that is awesome. I mean, shoot, that was pretty nice. Also, wait. Axe attachment. Moderate luck chance on hitting a frosted enemy. I still like the one that I have, but runic, I mean, I love the coloring in that too. Oh, I'm a sucker for that. That one's more green than it is like... than it is that blue. What am I thinking of? I almost said tourmaline, but that's not. I'm blanking on it. Did you see the
Spring, time of rebirth,
Yeah.
renewal.
Oh, I've missed the smell of those flowers. I'm sorry, kid. Just come back already.
Just come back already. Let's follow it up as high as we can go, or maybe... I don't know if there is anywhere else for us to go. No, yeah, we can go through that. Yes. Okay, so we'll have to come back here. I was hoping there would be a Mystic Gateway right here, though, considering how much we're probably gonna come back here. We need to at least get the full set. I gotta see it in all its glory. This might be the armor that makes me switch. It might be. Oh, look at the bird. Warming its feet by the fire, you know. Just getting cozy.
That's the last of the missing schematics. I suspect you've got some news.
The lost pages. Yes.
What helps in your future?
Oh, this turned out to be the best area to explore. And we're back at where we were before, right? This is kind of where we landed, I think. We also still have something over here, by the way. The Path of Destruction, that's right. In plain sight. There's also more stuff over here that we'll have to do. This is a portal. And we can go over there if we need to make it a different daytime. Daytime? Nighttime. The water, though. Now that we have the water, let's head back and see if we can grab a boat and save our... Let's try to do the main quest here next. Holy... This is like its own realm, honestly, with the amount of exploration we have here. It's its own thing. And we are right next to a Mystic Gateway to be able to get up and toss in. Here we go. We need to go to Brock, by the way. Okay. We can go over to the rift. Do you see what I see?
Lad, am I right in getting the sense you've actually gotten to know Thor's daughter somewhat?
Yeah, Thrude's great. Wants to be a Valkyrie one day. And she deserves to be. Of course, I told her all about the Valkyries we faced, but I'm not sure how much she believes me. It didn't go great when I tried to tell her stories about her grandfather, though.
Anyone can have a blind spot when it comes to family.
100%.
Some only learn the truth in the hardest way.
All right, row back. Get ready, son. Boy. Let me just track what we have. So 2 Nornir chests, 1 legendary chest, 4 more pieces of lore, 3 undiscovered, 2 more ravens, 2 dragon hunts, epic hunts, casualties of war, and oh wait, 3 seasonal stags, was it? 2 seasonal stags. This is 1 seasonal stag, this is 1. Oh, this counts as one of the 2. Oh. All right, they're about to be in for a rude awakening. Oh, they have a cave troll. Alright, I'm gonna need to get some health back right here. Okay, that's putting me down and I do not have one. 1 hit to the face wrecked me right there. What? D-E-D. Did. Alright, restart. That's also, I love how the PlayStation controller shames you for being dead because it highlights red right here. Like, I already have enough shame from y'all. I don't need my controller also applying pressure. Some bullshit. Alright, we need him too. I think the best way to optimize this is go ahead and pop that. I just need to avoid any hits from them. So easy peasy. Focus 1 over the other. This one does not take a lot of damage.
Watch your left!
Focus the other one, focus the other one, focus the other one. Woo! Back away! He's breathing some funky breath. Oh, I have actually full HP because we had to restart. Alright, finish him. Finish him, finish him, finish him, finish him, finish him, finish him, finish him. No! Bullshit. Atreus, get him! Breathing. He has that coffee breath. This is bullshit. I should be able to talk. Oh, actually, I got him off the platform. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Oh yeah. Do I do more damage if they're bursting him at the same time? Oh shit. Never mind, I didn't kill him. Bergdra, we've already fought those before. First death, a scar is born. Okay. A scar is born. I love seeing the locations. All right. Do I recognize it? Mountains? Okay, this is definitely in the plains though, because you can see them in the distance. There's a gaping maw in Vanaheim, and it ain't just my dear chum Aki's mouth. What better place for treasure than a giant hole in the ground? That work's practically done for me. Yes. All right, reach in. What do we got? Petrified bone. Asgardian 2. Dust of the Realms. Wait. No, that's not what I needed. I mean, I'm sure I will need it, but that's not specifically what I needed. Back to explaining. All right, I want to say this is where we, yeah, because I remarked on the dragons. So we've been there, done that, messed around. This should be a new location for us?
You have a favorite, Father?
No. They are tools for specific tasks.
Nighttime.
A preference would be meaningless.
I mean,
like the axe.
I don't think
Too
it'd
like
be
the axe.
meaningless. I like the spear. But I think they both like the axe because of its significance to their mother. So I get it. I know I should probably make it nighttime, but let's go ahead and... let's try to take this to get closer to him. I'd be shocked if it lets us.
Lad, I've been trying to envision how Thor and Sif came to be such better parents to Thrud than they were to Magni and Modi. Here's how I imagine it. Sif goes straight and hopes that raising a good daughter will redeem their past failures. Thor struggles. Maybe she gives him an ultimatum after some breaking point or other.
Like what he did to Modi that night he found us.
Oh.
That's a deft guess, lad. And if that ultimatum worked, well, good for them. Truly.
I think that there's something else here. So Tree of Life. Ah, nice. We collect all the dew. I think there's something else here that is easily overlooked when you're listening to Mimir's story. Not only is it teaching about history and, you know, relevant stories to the characters that we are encountering, but he also is kind of lending himself as a teacher to Atreus in a lot of ways, because we have to remember, like, even though he is Kratos' son, like, his education is important with his upbringing as well. And, you know, him hearing these stories about other people's decisions and the actions, the butterfly effect, as you will, and everything, it definitely shapes his way of thinking. But I feel like as we've gone through this game, I just get this sense that Atreus is having a more level-headed approach, and he's creating more solutions and problem solving, especially because Mimir is now like throwing out these open-ended questions to which Atreus can throw out some guesses. So in a way, he's kind of seeing after his education. There's another one. Is that a firework? Hold up, that's not a firework. Yeah, you relax. I'll be right there. Give me the crystal.
Another crystal for the pond.
I bet you have to have a certain amount to get something really good back, you know? Like if I toss in 2, does it give me back a whole waste piece? I don't know. Is this our last one?
Oh. I see it.
Get out of here. Nobody invited you to this party. Be gone. Really? You're trying to summon other people? Because you can't do this yourself? That's just blasphemy.
Fire, Kratos!
I know I'm on fire. I'm tracking. Oh. Am I like not blocking right now or something? Oh my gosh.
You have a shield!
It's like, I know I have a shield. I'm trying to use it. I'm trying to find it. I'm dying. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. I'm dying. Let me get this health. This can buy me some time. Oh, don't block that. Don't block that. Don't block that. Oh my. It's like my shield disappears whenever I encounter these guys. And yes, I was talking shit at the beginning of that fight. Don't. I know the red indicators. I know. I need to get better at blocking him because he just kind of goes like all in. All right, let me refocus. Oh. Also, if I had to, if we're gonna do anything, I think this is a great start. Just kind of. There we go. Okay, did he resurrect somebody else? Yeah. All right, there we go. Get some damage there. Get the hateful. I really need to try to. Come on, Atreus, get him. You get in there. I'll be here.
You're on fire!
I know.
You probably already know that.
He's gonna come in here. I just need to get rid of this second guy so I can focus on a 1v1 instead of this bullshit 2-on-1. Kind of cheap if you ask me. All right, give me this, give me this, give me this, give me this. He's down here, he's down here. Oh, my earbud. Ah! All right, let me back out. I can dodge those, so I need to focus on dodging those. Oh, that's not a dodge, that's not. Hold on. All right, I gotta remember that I'm about to come back in this fight and get bopped. Yep. I actually should have switched to Valor. Yeah, guys, I don't think we're gonna get this one, but I'll certainly try. Yes, there we go. Why am I so bad at? Nope.
Come on, Kratos, off your back.
I do so much damage, and in a lot of ways I actually don't like. I'd prefer like a Berserker. They're so sporadic. And all right, we know that whenever he does his charging red, he follows up, and I can block those, so I need to focus on blocking this. I also haven't bought back a Resurrection Stone, but you shouldn't need to rely on Resurrection Stones, you know?
I see it.
You sprint in there.
You're on fire! But you probably already know that.
I know it, I'm trying. Alright, let me just... Nope, that's a red. Why did I do that? I panic with these guys. I panic with them. I know it. He's going. Okay, he's sprinting. Sorry, Atreus. I know you're kind of taking a lot of these hits. Ugh.
On your leg!
I know, I'm insane. That did so... I'm trying so hard to just use the spear. And it's kind of like... All right, let me grab this real quick. Okay, this is the closest I've had him. Follows up with blockable attacks. What? Get out of my face! I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Can we back up entirely? Come on, Atreus, I need you to light him up. Atreus, light him up! Light him up! Light him up! Oh my gosh! Everybody calm down! Atreus! Burst him! Burst him! Ah! Oh my gosh!
That's what she was called. I'm trying to remember which god raised her Dandara.
It does not matter.
Doesn't it?
If
I relied
rage
on my
is all
son
that
so much
remains,
there, I know.
her reasons are irrelevant.
Name the worst fight I've ever fought. There. Also, this is a horrible spot to fight him in the first place, but wow. Atreus doing. If anybody here has seen my 2018 playthrough, yes, I take this like back approach where I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna hang back, Atreus. You know what, you need the practice more than I. No, clearly I do. Chaos Spark, there we go. Oh my goodness. I think we still need 2 more. I think, or 1 more technically. I know. I'm just like, hey, Atreus, help me, save me. The roles are a little reversed in our relationship, okay? I can't help it. It's fun. I think the Berserkers are more like calm, cool, and collected. But those, they're just like sprinting at you. And
So lad,
they look like little golems.
is Thrud who you meant when you asked about liking?
Thrud? No. I mean, I wasn't asking about anyone specific.
Oh.
And, well, Skilder likes Thrud. But she's only interested in becoming a Valkyrie. She's focused, you know?
Oh, very well, lad. Very well. Just hope you know if you ever need to review anything we've discussed.
I know. It's good. I'm fine.
Another gathering of Sather.
You know what you have to do, brother. Release
It's fine.
them.
Hey, yo. Good morning. Okay. That's gonna do a lot of damage on her. I also am still pretty low, so I need to remember that. She might run away from this. There's a creature. Isn't there? Oh, it's because there's a boon. Oh, I always oh. When was the last time we fought one that had a boon? Wow. Oh my goodness. I forgot about that.
Sure are
Not
a
bad.
lot of Sather out here. I wonder if Freya knows why.
A lot of them, I think, felt like they had no other choice, right? They felt like it was the only way to save. All right, so we can change day to night here as well. Maybe this is just another... Oh, I didn't even see that there was another boon right there. There were 2 boons. There's our Nornir. Oh, and there's, I think that's one of Ratata's tasks. Ratata's tasks? Yeah. This is not a fight. Well, it is still. You know what I mean. Bye-bye.
You got him!
Master Kratos, what an excellent job you've made of it.
I do not need your encouragement.
Oh no, I've offended you. Oh no.
I think you
Oh,
hurt
no.
his feelings.
He's like, I gotta go, bye. Gale Spark! You guys know what this means, right? Wait, is a Gale Spark a part of the Gale? Oh, okay. It's not what I need to level it up entirely, but I think it adds to being a Gale Wind. I do think we should make it nighttime. Because there was something, oh, there was something on the other side that I wanted to. Remember when we encountered the, like, blockage? Although, I think this video is already almost over 2 hours. Oh. Oh. That's a lot. I see. Epic hunts, casualties of war. We haven't completed any casualties. We still have seasonal stags, 2 Nornir chests. We got a lot. What's happening to the ram? Yeah. That didn't do anything. What's happening?
Is the wisp in on it?
We will stop.
Yeah. The circle. We have to do the circle. There's something here.
Look, the plate. It's lit up, kinda.
Now what could that mean?
That's spring. There's something inside. Something angry and trapped.
There's nothing we can do to destroy those. I do need these health beads. 2 of them are lit up. It's attacking these
Another
animals.
hungry wisp. Or a gazelle.
And there's one over there too. Oh. Huh. Maybe we need to break all of them at the same time? Probably not. I can't imagine. No. What if there's 2 lit up? Where's the source of it, you know? I see that, but that's not what I'm looking for. Is this the source? Oh! That just so much. I really haven't been using that with the... Whoop. Alright, it's gonna break into a couple more. Go ahead and use this.
It avoids every attack.
Wow, that was actually really cool seeing them dodge the barrage. That's kind of cool. All right, wait. But there's more to this. I mean, that was good killing that one, but that's not what we necessarily needed to do. There's another wisp coming from over there. Hold on. Let's go this route. I love how there's something completely different at nighttime here. Like it's a whole new world. All right, he missed him. There we go. Come on, Atreus, hit him. Hit him, Atreus. Are you gonna come over here anytime soon? Are you just gonna hang back? Have we been here before? No, this is actually on the other side. Is that a... How is there another one? It did say there were 2 more. Oh, okay, we can actually upgrade over here as well. Ah, I need to hit him from over there. There were so much. Wait, actually, is that a way you could go about it? Oh, it was like explodey damage. Caused him to...
We never do seem to get rid of those things.
I mean, we only have 7
This
more.
place has looked better.
Oh, we're getting rid of them. We're getting rid of them.
Would have been a shame to have left that behind.
Yeah, I do want to throw more. Well, I'll probably wait until we're cleared the entire area and go back and let it spit out everything.
What'll it be?
Things you never think you're gonna say. Artifacts, we'll go ahead and sell all those. See how it says sell all artifacts? I wish you could go down to resources for the shattered runes and just sell all of them.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I mean, I have so many.
That'll polish up real nice. I'll toss it on the pile.
I would have to sit here for years, but I don't need the money right now, so I'm not gonna sell. I just feel like it's unnecessary in this moment. Hilt. Charge the sword to sacrifice health and deal damage based on the amount of health lost. Ugh. I'm not crazy about it. But real quick, let's go over to amulet. Let's go ahead and craft that last socket. How's it going? All right, all of our amulets are done. Waist armor, hunter's belt. When did we get hunter's armor? I never notice when we pick up these things. Oh, I kind of like that. It gives you cooldown. If we wanted to go for a cooldown build, I'm just saying. But it doesn't look visually different. Interesting. The dragon also, for some reason, it honestly, I think it's the way that the shoulders are done, but it makes him look like he has a really small, like, skinny chest. Like, the dimensions just look wrong. I love that. It doesn't change visually, but it doesn't need to, you know? Like, that looks pretty clean. It would up our runic. Our vitality would decrease significantly. The wrist. Ah! That's not what I needed, though. Oh, Divine Ashes. We're so close to being able to max those. So waist for souls, we can build the max waist. I'm gonna do it.
A good fit.
A good fit. I do like the dragon scale. I do. I know. I know. Weapons.
Let's make something then.
Nothing. Blaze of Chaos. Nothing. I just want to upgrade this bad boy. We can go ahead and upgrade this. Nice. So we've got the max hilt on that. There's a few others. The lunge, apply more stun. Stun grabbing an enemy grants rage burst. Shield, I think my shield is, no, we do. That's right, that's what I needed the luminous for.
That'll mess some folks up.
We're bringing her blade or her shield all the way, baby.
Hope you're feeling violent.
And we need blazing embers. So 3 blazing embers to upgrade her shield all the way.
And
Bows are good.
Need
Bows are
something
good.
special?
Waist is good. I think outside of that, accessories. Oh, yeah.
What about your boy?
Not these, but we
Make
do
up
need to do
your mind?
resources. Grab a Berserker's Resurrection Stone. Yep. I guess the Berserker's is pretty expensive. I mean, I say I had a lot of money. I was just at 200 and I lost a lot real quick. But it's good to know that I have the Shattered that I can turn in, you know?
That ought to last you a little while.
Oh, was the Hunters... I'm sorry. Was the Hunters what we were awarded for... Hold on, let me go over to our...
Ready when you are.
Hunter's Pauldron. Armor crafted from the fiercest beast in Vanaheim Crater. The armor is excellent. Oh, I was thinking it was what we turned in those 4 pieces for.
Suit yourself.
Let me go to special items.
You make up your mind. Something for the kid?
Yeah, now that I think about it, have I maxed all of my boy stuff? No, we haven't. The Beastie Boys. Or the Beastie Bones. There we go. All right, his stuff is now maxed as well. There could be some better ones too. Melee attacks.
What's it
We'll come
gonna
back for
be?
him. Relics. Okay, I'm happy with the relic that I have as of right now. Definitely cool with the one I have. Enchantments. Are there any that I want to craft? Because now that I have an extra one, there might be. Successful attacks against enemies will cleanse small amounts of Bifrost. Increase resistance to blind and haze. These ones are all coming in pairs. Let me go over to there.
Keep
So,
an eye out.
so do that. Go into amulet. And we have our extra slot now. It's not enough to have... It is enough to have 3 sets. I'm actually going to take these off. Let me take this off and let me take this boon off. And let me throw on... I do want Asgard's eventually. Oh, we don't have Midgard's full either. Oh, shoot. I don't have any of them. Let me go back then. That's on me. Boon of Valor, and we'll do Boon of Wrath. And that will be good. Okay, we're gonna stop here for today. I think this is a good stopping point. There's a lot left to do in this crater, way more than I was expecting. I know I told you guys that I'd like to get it all done, but I think that would turn into a 4-hour video. So with that, we're gonna stop here. We'll pick back up in the next video, completing the crater in its entirety, saving our boy, and then also, I think then we'll get started on the next main mission. It's been a little bit, so hold on. Where are we at in the overarching goal? Return to Sinji when we're ready. That's right. So kind of, yeah, I feel like after this point, when you look at the map and you look at all of the different realms we've been to, I feel like at this point, we haven't done Jotunheim. Svartalheim, I bet, is done unless we decide to go back to it. Midgard, I think we're done with unless, once again, we want to go back and explore. So I really think that after finding our lost person here, I know I'm so bad at saying his name, but after we find him and then we also complete this, I think the rest of the game is going to kind of happen really quickly because I don't think we'll be doing a lot of side quests after that point. Unless, I don't know if Kratos, I actually wonder if Kratos will ever go to Jotunheim. With it showing completion, it makes me think that we would. But I don't know because actually, hold on, let me look at Alfheim, Vanaheim, Asgard. It shows 0 as well. So I don't know. Yeah, I just think that the rest of the game is going to happen really quickly. So I want to take my time, finish up Vanaheim, and then we'll get started on the rest of the game. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know it was a lot of side questing, or it was all side questing, but this has been my favorite side missions across the table. Like everything in consideration. We've done some really cool things, but I think I not only love Vanaheim the most, which is funny because I think I told you guys I wasn't a big fan at first, but I love the like changing night to day and everything. So anyways, thank you guys so much for being here, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, YouTube. Be normal. Be normal. And action.